Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back. This is Deathidist again with a second turn in one day. Thank you, Ian, for getting that turn out so quickly. Um, I apologize that you were so tired and having a rough day. That's a pain. I know the feeling. Uh, Several bits of housekeeping to do. First of all, we need to roll a recruitment roll for Norway here. We've got this Norwegian militia still alive. So there's one territory within mainland Norway. So it'll be a hit at a 1 or less. That's a 9. So nothing there. Uh, Next up on the list, we have... Uh, we resolved our discussion in Discord about the tech roll for Japan here, and the allies and Comintern were grateful and gracious enough, not grateful, they weren't happy about it, but they were gracious about giving their Sput that, what with the weird shenanigans with pressing buttons and stuff going on. Then we also have a little bit from the Eames turn. I have to turn this around. That's doing that upside down on a virtual simulator, man. A little too confusing for me. We'll also delete these while we're over here, seeing as how it's a new calendar turn. This is turn 13. The game's progressing pretty far. This port is getting upgraded to a major port, but Ian forgot to place those. But since it was a minor port during the non-combat move phase, he could not go into port there. So he will be returning to Hawaii with his 2 Marines here. As well as I need to place those upgrades. So they're down here. 2 major ports. One's going to Midway, and the other one is going to the Marshall Islands, wherever those are. Nope, they're right down here with all of these units. Okay, so we're going to delete this minor port, and then place 1 major port right there. And then we're going to delete this other minor port. Ooh, I think I grabbed the board. I don't want to delete the board. That would absolutely cause my computer to crash. Alright, and then this major port will go here. And we will lock that down. While we're over here, we're also going to grab this German air marker. That'll be a helpful mouse tool that'll help us later. Or a secret one. It's not really a secret. We all know it's an air marker. Norway's recruitment roll, Japan, US, US. Okay, that should be it for housekeeping. Let's zip on over here and do German tech rolls. I do potentially have the chance at getting long-range aircraft this turn. If I do, that will have to affect some of my thinking and planning. I did not plan out both if I got it and if I didn't, because that would have been a lot of work. We're going to go for advanced artillery, improved factories, heavy armor, and long-range aircraft for our 4 tech rolls. And let's see what we get. That's an 11 for advanced artillery, up to stage 3. That's an 11 for improved factories, up to stage 2. An 11 for heavy armor, holy shit. Up to stage 3. And then a 7 for long-range aircraft. We don't quite make it. But that's the way these things go. Such is life. Maybe next turn. God damn it. Yep, July of 1942. Wow. It's still so far away from those variable ending rolls to finish the game. Boy, would the Axis like to finish the game now while they still have a lead. But, alas, that is not how this game works, and the lead will be going bye-bye soon. Blue infantry, we get every round that Spain is still neutral. Then I will also be purchasing 12 militia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, $12 worth of militia. Sorry, that is only 6 militia. That'll go down to 48. Then we will be purchasing the beginnings of an airbase to place under construction in Picardy for 2. I'm going to drop down 2, and then I will purchase, there's the airfield, it's at the beginning. We're also going to grab a coastal artillery, in case I still have Festung Europa at the end of my non-combat move phase. To denote that that is under construction, I will put a damaged hull marker under it, because I still don't know where the under construction markers are on this on tabletop. I haven't been able to find them. I apologize. Maybe they're somewhere obvious. We're also, so that's for 2. So that'll drop us down from 48 down to 46. I did that already. Then we're going to purchase an artillery for 3. Then we're purchasing 9 IPP worth of airborne. Well, 3 airborne for 9 IPP. My goodness, I need to stop mixing these words. So that'll drop us down to 34. Then we're going to purchase our first jet fighter. It's so exciting. That's 12 whole dollars. That drops us down to 22. Did I do my math wrong somewhere? That's 22. What did I do wrong? God damn it. Hold on a second. Any case, we're gonna spend 8 to upgrade the 2 fortifications that I started in Paris and Berlin. We're gonna finish those. Then we'll spend 8 more to buy 2 Panzer Grenadiers. But that should be all my money, I thought. I don't know why I have 6 left over here. Let me do some math real quick. So this is 8 plus 12 is 20. And then repairing the, finishing those other 2 bunkers, plus the 12 from the militia, is another 20. So that puts us up to 40. Then, this is 12 more. 3 times 4 is 12. So that brings us from 40 up to 52, plus 2 from discounted start of the airfield. Normally 3, it's discounted by 1 by improved construction. So that should be all my money. I don't know what I was doing with this. Apologies for the confusion, y'all. I'm glad I was able to sort that out and didn't accidentally buy too many of something, because that would be bad. Nope, not everything up. We're going to have to widen our field there. Now we've got everything. We're going to zip on down here. Smile at that battleship that's never going to get bought. So cute. I guess I could finish that heavy cruiser early. That'd probably be a smart play, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's get started with our combat moves. We are going to continue the convoy raiding game. We're going to take this advanced sub and move 1, 2, 3 down here to A30, and we're going to try and convoy raid the U.S. down there. So we'll drop this down there, delete these two homies. Then we are going to take these two and attempt to move 1, 2, 3. Now, this fighter will get a shot at them as they go past. And I've asked Davik if he wants to pair a destroyer, but I have not seen a response yet. So, we will see if he responds by the time I finish my other combat moves. But, when they get down there, if both of them survive, I will be putting them raiding on that line as well. Hopefully, I still have at least one sub survive and raid the line, because I will be moving this sub 1, 2, 3 up to I-4 to raid our dual lines here once again. Then finally, way over here in P60, we'll be raiding with the battle cruiser once again. Because it's a good spot for it. Okie doke. That's all of the raiding. Finally getting those guys out of the med. It just became too much of a death trap for subs. And this seaplane is just a fucking nightmare. Is it on a seaplane base? No. Thank God. So it can only move 2. 1, 2, oh. 1, nope, it has to come off the land. 1, 2. So it cannot hit this guy. Whew. Yeah, dodged a bullet there. Trying to escape all of these planes is a nightmare. Can these guys make it? 1, 2, 1, 2. No, the advanced sub is safe for a round. Down here, of course, this fighter would be able to hit those guys if they survive in the first place. Whatever. You win some, you lose some. Pretty hard. Over on this front, we're gonna not do anything because I learned the hard way. If you go into Russia, his militia can counterattack, and he's got about 50 million of them. So we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our strat bomber, and we're gonna take our transport plane. We're gonna pick up these 2 airborne in Paris, and we're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that doesn't make sense. How was I doing this earlier? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can land in Western Germany. There we go. And German Scotland is going to return again, I hope. This time I'm bringing in 2 units. So if the militia gets a hit, in theory, I'll still have a land unit that survives. Also, there's this nice American destroyer import that I could potentially steal, which would be pretty nice. To back them up, we're going to be bringing this medium bomber from Western Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a base movement of 5, so it will be able to land back in Western Germany. And we will also be carpet bombing with this strategic bomber. Now you may ask yourself, Davik just responded. You can see that on my screen. This tactical bomber, they were all in Western Germany. I just didn't organize my stack at all, and they flopped everywhere. Davik just responded he does want the destroyer to shoot, so both subs will get a shot back at the destroyer, but it'll just be 1 round of combat. Target select would not apply to any of the other ships, I don't think. That would be pretty broken, because they're not getting to shoot as well. So it's just this destroyer that's at risk, and then, of course, my subs. What else did I have? Oh, yeah, I was explaining. There's only a transport plane here in northern England. All fighters are in London. They can only scramble to adjacent zones. I wasn't flying through London, so they can't intercept in London. There's no combat going on in any of these zones for them to scramble to. Um, there's no carriers with planes on map or anything like that. So I had a free lane up here. But wait, there's more. I'm going to take this German torpedo boat destroyer and this coastal sub, and we're going to attack these two Norwegian coastal defense ship and torpedo boat destroyer. Now, interestingly, this is a controlled miner, and according to my understanding of the rules, because we got real confused down here with Vichy France and all of that jazz, the only way to declare war on a miner is by moving a land unit into a zone controlled by them, which I am not going to be attacking Trondheim, so this will not flip to the UK. It will still be a controlled miner, as my understanding of the rules. Regardless, it probably doesn't matter that much. I will be bringing all 4 of these planes from Western Germany, 1, 2. They can easily land back in Eastern Germany, so that's 3 fighters and a tactical bomber, all supporting. I probably could have just sent 1 boat as cannon fodder, but you know what? Knowing my luck, both of those are going to get hits on the defense. So. Alright, let me double check my notes real quick. We've got all 4 convoy raids, we've got Scotland, and we've got the boats. I'm slowly chipping away at their navies. It's not enough. They still have, what, like 15 boats right here, plus this American fleet, plus the entire fleet in the Med. I mean, we're working on it. Maybe, yeah, no, there's no way. But we're working on it. It'll be nice to get those 2 out of the way. Anywho, let's get started with the actual roll. So, they got radar last turn. So, the advanced sub gets +4. The UK has +2 from radar. And so, the black die being Germany will be a net +2 for this advanced sub. Ooh, baby, that is a lot. So we will max out the American line here with 3 damage. Grab those. We'll also grab combat down here. Okay, so we have my 2 subs will be at 3 on defense. On offense, we have the destroyer attacks at a 4, I think, or defends. And the fighter will be at a 6. The destroyer attacks at a 4, but also defends at a 4. Thank God. But Ian did say that it was the attack values that would be used in that, and pointed out the rules. So we're going to have 1 at 4 for the destroyer. 5. And then 1 at 6 for the fighter. Yep, that's the way these things go, ain't it? Yeah, fuck. Then we're going to have 2 at 3. Yeah, that is absolutely how it goes. Well, maybe this means I'll have good luck with my dice in other areas. At least, I mean, I got some pretty solid picks. I didn't get long-range aircraft. Probably the most important one I could have gotten, but, you know. It is what it is. Up here, we are at a net 0, because +2 for a fleet sub, +2 for radar. I realize it will not be able to stop that transport from coming out. I don't care. It's better to take 2 items from them. Just kidding, we're taking nothing. Such is life, ain't it? Then we've got a net -1 here. The battle cruiser is a +1, and radar is +2, so -1 from the black die here. 5 minus 1 is 4, -3 is only 1 damage to the East Asian line. The days of actually making a big impact are over. The there will not be any more glorious sub-fleets, I don't believe. Not for the Germans, at least. That would be a very expensive investment of our monies. That was disappointing. Let's fix those real quick. So that's 1 off of Anzac, and that's 3 off of the US. Okie doke. Alright. Up here, we have a couple more combats. Alrighty. So first off, in the ocean, we have a torpedo. We're going to take these down to the battleboard. I realize there are a lot of ships there with values that I don't have memorized. That is a place units box. Oh god, I should have zoomed out. There we go. Okay. Battleboard. The coastal sub attacks at a 2. The torpedo boat destroyer, I believe, counts as a destroyer, so there will be no first strike. Torpedo boat destroyer defends at a 2, and coastal defense ship defends at a 6. These were all left over from when Major Foe copied one of his combats down here, so I deleted those, as you saw. So these defending die, 1 at 6, 1 at 2. And then up here we have a torpedo boat destroyer also attacking at a 2, tactical bomber with target select attacking at a 7, and 3 fighters at 6. That's 1, 2. Alright, now let's roll some attacks. We've got 2 at 2. I'll be damned, that's a hit. Alright. And then we've got these at 6. 1, 2, 3 hits. There are so many hits, and the 7. Fuck, I just burned through a lot of low rolls that would have been nice. And then the 2 and the 6. 7 and a 12. Nothing. Sweet. I will take what I can get, I guess. I don't know if that makes up for losing both of those subs. But, you know, it's the way these things go. Drop down. Sub. Oops. This is so much harder than I would think it should be. Okay. We know they're all on A10. Alright, up here, this fight, I will have 2 airborne coming in at 3s, drop down by 1 in the mountains, so they will be at 2s. And then I also have the 3 at 2 from the carpet bombing, from the 1 strategic bomber. And then we have the orange will be our medium bomber, which attacks at a 7. So hopefully somewhere in here is what we see. That is a lot of hits. That's 3 hits against this 1 militia. So it's very dead. And now let's see if it takes one with it. Almost, but not quite. So that... Fuck, I needed a d12 to roll for the destroyer. So a 10 or 11 or a 12, it will flip German. Or on a Anything less than that, it just gets destroyed. That's a 4, so the destroyer is dead. Goodbye, American destroyer. You will not be missed. At least not by Germany. And now we once again have the German flag flying over Scotland, as it should. The UK will go down 1. Germany will go up 1. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Okay, now let's start doing some non-combat movements. Land planes. Thank you so much, Robert, for the beautiful notes you left for your. This guy was on that. That's what this neat little tab is going to be used for. So this 18th is going to be all of our planes here in Western Germany, because there are a lot. So we're going to land 1, 2, 3 fighters in Western Germany. Stack nicely. 3 fighters in Western Germany, 1 tactical bomber in Western Germany. We're going to land a transport plane in Western Germany. We're going to land 2 strategic bombers in Western Germany, and also a medium bomber in Western Germany. A lot of planes in Western Germany right there. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, I gotta be careful about that. I think that's like the 3rd time I've counted that in a different way. Just this turn. Boy, they. Other movements. This artillery will move back into Paris. Oh, I need to move my transport. This transport will be moving 1, 2, and going into port with the coastal defense ship up here. Thank you for not leaving boats in the way. Yep, the artillery goes into Paris from Normandy. These 2 infantry from Picardy will be going into Paris. I was just talking about how I'm trying to make my stacks look nicer. Then we are going to put a unit marker in Picardy. Okay, so now we will have a stack in Picardy, demarcated by that big flag. That includes these 2 Panzer Grenadiers and this blue infantry from Belgium will move 1 into Picardy. We're going to put those somewhere visible. This guy can sit in the dark background because he's got a yellow boot. Alright. Then this Panzer Grenadier is going to move 1, 2 into Picardy. Out of Paris, the medium armor and the 2 advanced mechanized infantry will be moving over to Picardy. The Panzer Grenadier in eastern Germany is going to move 1, 2 into Belgium. This blue infantry from West Germany is going to move into Belgium. Pretty soon here we'll have a blue infantry along the entire seaboard. That'll be neat. This guy's moving to Western Germany. I just keep sliding them. You guys know how it goes. Then we're going to use our rail movements. We're going to rail this Marine way over here in Latvia. I'm glad he survived this all the way over here to Western Germany. Then we're going to rail 3 infantry out of Romania and up to Warsaw. Then we're going to move 3 cavalry from Warsaw down to Romania. It turns out that cavalry don't get boosted by the city defense bonus, but infantry do. Isn't that fun? So we did a neat little flip-flop. We're also going to flip-flop this Panzer Grenadier and this advanced mech. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just got a text from Der Schwett. So I'm going to look at this real quick, just in case it impacts my non-combat moves, I guess. We moved the cavalry, we moved the flip-flop of the Panzer Grenadier and the advanced mech, and we railed the 3 infantry up to Warsaw. Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at anywhere else on the board. I only have German units here. Middle East, forget about it. North Africa, who's that? We are then going to move to the place units phase, I believe. We do have Festung Europa. I'll be placing another coastal artillery into Picardy, because if he moves his fleet through here, I want to get a shot at every single boat moving through. So we will be placing these units. Zip on back over here. The start of the airfield is going to be going into Picardy. I'll drop that there for now so it doesn't get confusing. The coastal artillery is also going in Picardy. So there are now 4 in Picardy. So there will be 12 shots if you try to move 12 units through here. If you move less units, then they only get 1 shot per boat. But now, your big stack of, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would get 1 shot at all of them. Unless you bring these 2, then you'd have 13 boats. Then I wouldn't get a shot at everything. But we're going for it. We're trying. Maybe on the last turn of the game. That is an interesting idea. Sorry, the strategy Der Schwett just texted me was mind-boggling. Fuck. Placing units. Thank you. Apologies. This guy goes in Berlin because he has to every round. I do have units that can scramble from here if you try to drop anything into Berlin. Please don't try. This jet fighter is going into this Air Force, so now we have a jet fighter and 3 normal fighters plus all the other shenanigans. We'll also be putting all 3 airborne into Western Germany. I miscounted. I only have 3 planes that can even carry airplanes. So I guess that's one less I'll have to buy on a future round. The artillery is going to be built in Paris. So I do have 3 fighters in Paris as well, just so everyone knows. 4 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft artillery, and 1 militia. I might put another militia. I haven't decided yet. Then we're going to build 1 Panzer Grenadier in Eastern Germany and 1 in Western Germany, because I believe the major factory can place 5 units, and I've built 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 5. If I'm wrong about that, then I think the other Panzer Grenadier will go to Eastern Germany. Militia. Where am I putting militia? We're going to put 1 into Alsace-Lorraine. It's got 3 IPP values, so I can have up to 3 in there. We're going to put 1 into Normandy. We're going to put 1 into Paris. And then the last ones are going to go into Austria. Oh God, look what Austria, Dolnoslavsky, and Königsberg. Again, I said this last turn as well. I'm pretty sure Königsberg is home country for Germany. So I'm just going to keep putting militia in there because I don't believe there was a max. Where's this guy? Oh, he was in Lubelski. I accidentally dropped that stat. Okay. That should be units placed. We have a recruitment roll for Spain. Almost forgot that. So on a 6 or less. That's a 2. My God, this is pretty phenomenal. We are going to build another infantry in Madrid. So now, there is an enormous stack of units in Madrid. 4 militia, 3 infantry, 1 mountain infantry, an artillery, a tactical bomber, and a fighter. That is a lot in Madrid. I'll be darned. For collect income, Germany is sitting at 51 plus 3 for our Romania bonus, so we will sit at 54 like we did last round. There we go. 54. And that should be it for my turn. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I know my audio is horrible and my screen is laggy. Have a wonderful day. And Major Foe, you're up. Good luck, my friend. Well, maybe not great luck. Good luck. We're having fun here. Bye.